Welcome everyone. My name is Shane Kipper. I'm with the Crypto Blend. Today is June 6th, 2018. Today we're going to be taking a look at a project called MyWish with the ticker symbol WISH. Okay, I do daily fundamental reviews of cryptocurrencies and ICOs. So first off, before we get started, hit the like button, smash up those likes, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Also, hit the little bell button to get notified every time I come out with a new coin review. Okay, what we're going to do today is take a look at some of the fundamentals of this project. Before you invest in anything, you want to do your own research. This is not investment advice. This is just my passion for cryptocurrency and my passion for spreading it with you guys. So I hope you enjoy. If you do, towards the end, hit that like button. It definitely helps me out in getting more awareness. So without further ado, let's jump into this project. Okay, MyWish sitting at 14 cents, down 5.5% on the daily, sitting at 748th as a rank, according to CoinMarketCap.com. It has a market cap of $2.6 million, so not a lot, and a 24-hour volume of just $10,000. So not a lot of attention today, and really not a lot of attention for quite some time, which we'll look at the technical standpoint of this. A total supply of 19.8 million, and in circulation 18.8 million Wish tokens are in circulation, meaning that only 1 million tokens are not in the circulating supply, which is pretty good compared to a lot of other projects out there sitting at billions of tokens in a low circulating supply. Okay, some good things to notice. Looking at the all-time charts of MyWish, okay, recently had an all-time high of $3. So quite a jump from where it's currently standing, and sitting at about right where it launched at ICO time. But like I said, not a lot of attention on this coin. You see, I mean, it's stayed pretty flat since about the beginning of March. So I think in order for this project to really see some volume and some attention, it's going to need to see some larger exchanges. So that being said, we'll take a look at the current exchanges. Not sitting on a lot of well-known, but Cryptopia is one of the best, which is holding most of the volume for today. COS, Bancor Network, and IDEX. Okay, so like I said, as soon as it can see larger exchanges like Bittrex and Binance, you tend to expect more volume to come into that cryptocurrency because it has more awareness and more liquidity. Okay, so MyWish, create your smart contract without coding. Okay, so essentially in order to create a smart contract, let's say on the Ethereum blockchain, ERC20, you have to be a coder, or you have to know the ERC20 language. Okay, and pretty much it would be hard unless you are a developer to create a smart contract. And so MyWish has a platform in which you can create your own smart contract so that you can hold an ICO, so that you can create different types of smart contracts in order to exchange information, value. They talk about creating a smart contract for a wedding contract, for your private key contract in case you were to die. You can create a will on MyWish platform, and we'll cover that stuff. But to give you a brief overview, that is what they're trying to accomplish here. Okay, so they currently have a working product, which I really like. As you can see over here, they've got a mobile app, okay, but also a desktop app where it's really very simple. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at that? Okay, it's really push click simple. So there's currently 3 blockchains that you can write a smart contract on. First is Ethereum. That was the one they started with, ERC20 token, or ERC223. Then you've got Bitcoin and Neo, and it looks like they're looking into Litecoin. So definitely expanding their blockchain base, but very simple. Okay, you can hold a crowd sale, a token contract to distribute information. If you have a lost key, you can actually recover it using the smart contract. Okay, with a backup wallet. Okay, deferred payment, smart contract makes payment on a specified date. So if you wanted to, pay someone or pay a bill, you could set that date. You could create a will contract and a wedding contract. So a lot of really cool use cases that I haven't really normally thought of. But it makes it very simple. You really just click it and choose the date from, let's say you were holding a crowd sale or an ICO, you could specify the time and date, like if you wanted to hold the ICO for, let's say, a month, you could specify those dates. You could specify your soft cap. You could specify your hard cap. And if that hard cap or the soft cap was not fulfilled, then the ICO would not go through, the contract would not go through, and everybody that invested in your ICO would get their tokens back, or their cryptocurrency, their Ethereum, whatever they paid for the ICO in. Okay, but very easy to use. They've really been working on the user face and making it very simple. That is their whole mission. So you don't have to be a coder in order to create your own smart contract, which I really like. So we'll go ahead and exit out of that. Okay, this is how it works. You go to MyWish, you fill out the forms, you make the payment because you have to pay in order for the smart contract to be submitted. Then it gets deployed. Then using what they call Joel is using a system where they complete the transaction or confirm, I guess. So essentially having multiple people look over the smart contract and confirm the information, and then it would start the contract. Okay, so you can try it. You can watch the instructions on how it's actually done. There's over 2,500 users with 924 contracts to date. Other ICOs have been launched off of the MyWish platform, making it simple for anyone to do that. Okay, they've got some testimonials here. Ready to use. Crowd sale contract, the ICO contract for the deployment and distribution or sale of the project's tokens. Token contract, create your own cryptocurrency for sale, distribution, or future crowd sale. Wedding contract, smart contract for spouses planning their future together. Lost key contract provides crypto assets transfer in case of private key loss. So this is one of the key features that even one of their advisors has been focused on, and something that's written up in their white paper, which we'll cover. Okay, will contract transfers person's savings to his family or friends in the event of his sudden illness or death. Okay, and then transferred payment. So set automatic funds transfer or bill payment on a specific date and amount. So you can set a contract that you would actually pay your bills with, which is pretty neat. Okay, currently working on the Neo integration, 90% complete. I don't know if that is 100% complete because it says that it's listed, but it says that it was supposed to be released on the 30th of May. So, I mean, as per their website, it is not 100% complete. Okay, on some media outlets here, some of their partners, not a lot, but Bancor is probably the best well known. Okay. Okay, then we'll take a look at their team. So there's a little video here, an introduction. It's the CEO, and he goes around and introduces the whole team and what they're working on. So take a moment to watch that, kind of interesting. Okay, Vladimir, he's a CEO, crypto enthusiast, and serial entrepreneur. Vladimir has over 10 years of experience leading IT businesses, former product manager in Motorola Solutions for 7 years. Okay, Vladimir is a founder of DDG Software Development Center with 50 employees, PhD in computer science. Okay, so he's got some experience. He's got a background in this field. Motorola, definitely a company well-known company. Valerie, he's the CTO, principal Ethereum engineer, blockchain and smart contracts evangelist. Valerie has a unique combination of both extensive hands-on development experience and technical leadership. His advanced knowledge of programming languages and methodologies is based on 10 plus years of hands-on experience in back-end development for high-load products. Valerie has always had a passion for continuous improvement and innovation. He has always been a cutting-edge technologies early adopter. The rise of internet era in Russia, he played a key role in the formation of pre-internet network and FidoNet. Dimitri, okay, he's an advisor, crowdfunding lawyer. Good to have an experienced lawyer on your team. Lawyer of Cointelegraph blockchain since 2015, so 3 years now, working on the problem of lost wallets, okay, specified to what MyWish is looking to solutionize. That's not a word, but I just made it one. And last will regulations, experience in business and law for 10 years. So he's got some experience there. Advisor, Arnold is the CEO of Lunar. Lunar is actually the first decentralized crowdsourced encyclopedia that rewards users for contributing and peer reviewing information. So definitely a cool project. I haven't spent too much time on that, but definitely something that has piqued my interest. But overall, guys, the team definitely has the experience to back it. Advisors and the CEOs are definitely a solid team, solid foundation. Okay, MyWish platform gives you a video or a description of how it actually worked. You would visit mywish.io/create and then create your contract. The contract would be submitted on the ERC, the Ethereum blockchain. Then using the Joel system, these verifiers would verify the contract and it would be submitted. Okay, here's the white paper. I will link that in the description below. It's a quick read, 24 pages. Definitely worth it so you can better understand how this project actually works. And I really suggest you do that before investing in anything, really. Okay, smart contracts library and marketplace. In addition to smart contracts created by MyWish team, we publish smart contracts created by our third-party developers after our thorough audit. So they audit it. It's a full service process. So they audit it before it's even published to the blockchain. Joel, this is basically their system of confirming the contracts within the blockchain. Okay, to make sure your smart contracts will be executed no matter what, we have created Joel, the innovative decentralized smart contract invocation system. And then integration with other blockchains. Due to integration with other blockchain smart contracts created by developers collaborating with MyWish, get wider acceptance and generate more income. So like I said, Ethereum, Neo, and Bitcoin with talks of Litecoin. So Litecoin is in the process of becoming an accepted blockchain. So it features some of the problems and solutions that MyWish covers. Currently, with the traditional system, smart contracts can't activate itself without an external call. So that's one of the problems that they talk about in their white paper, where the Joel system guarantees that a contract will be executed, and then users will get tokens for other contracts calls. Okay, developer skills. You would have to be a very skilled developer in order to create your smart contract, but MyWish makes it easy, friendly. Anyone can create their own contract, deploy and manage their own contract. Okay, and then it's secured and verified. Traditionally, it's expensive. Cost of a contract includes cost for deployment and execution, where MyWish creates thousands of contracts and optimizes cost by reusage of common parts. Costs can be lower than 3 times the traditional amount. Okay, it's not universal in the traditional sense. Smart contracts work with the Ethereum blockchain only. Bitcoin and other altcoins are not supported, where MyWish supports Bitcoin and Litecoin support, and then that will be implemented in 2018, which should be current. So Bitcoin is implemented, so Litecoin is to come, as far as my research is concerned. Okay, again, you create the contract, you deploy it, Joel calls it, and it's executed. Okay, some advantages and disadvantages compared to other cryptocurrencies. We will get into that into the white paper. Some of the features. Okay, we'll cover that more in depth. But let's jump right into the white paper. I want to make this video as quick and simple as possible so you can understand the fundamentals. So you can dive in and do your own research after the fact. Okay, one of the problems that they specify is that currently there are over, and probably more now since the time of the writing of this white paper, but over 15 million Bitcoin wallets, from which more than a quarter of all existing Bitcoins were lost forever. So there is no current management system that allows you to recover your private keys. So this isn't a project where, like if you didn't have them backed up and like, let's say right now you are one of the persons that has lost their private keys in their wallet, their Bitcoin wallet, you couldn't just use MyWish to go get it. You would essentially write up a contract with the backup keys and be able to, if you were to lose your private keys, get that back with the smart contract. Or let's say it was in a will, you wanted someone else when you pass away to have those private keys, you could put that in a smart contract or a marriage contract and lifelong annuities. So it describes that a little bit in detail. MyWish platform is dedicated to solving that issue. The platform allows creating and executing the rules for distribution of funds using smart contracts and decentralized environment for calling them. Okay, like I said, or like it states, each call would be guaranteed, so the execution would be guaranteed. You can go into the introduction, okay? But what I want to go over here with you guys is the description, the platform description. So development of the project started from last will project, and in course of investigating the task of management and saving, the necessity for a broader approach to the problem became obvious. Logically, the platform may be represented by the following parts: a set of customizable smart contracts, 2, interface for smart contract creation, customization, and managing, 3, Joel, that calling system, decentralized system for regular calling of smart contracts and payment of bonuses for the call. So the people that actually help with the call and the Joel system would actually get compensated with Wish tokens. Integration module for operation with non-Ethereum cryptocurrencies. And 5, interface for downloading and verification of smart contracts from external developers, and the system of payments for usage of third-party smart contracts. Okay, so a little bit more in detail, this is how it would work. First is created the user parameters. You would submit your wallet address, the amount you're looking to raise in your ICO, let's say, and then you are specified in the contract template, paid the internal state of the platform, meaning that this contract can be deployed in Ethereum, and then it started. The contract was started in Ethereum network and waits for calls for checking conditions, okay, being verified. Completed as a result of a call of the contract, the conditions have been confirmed and the transfer of funds was performed. Then canceled, the user canceled the execution of the contract. The funds have been remitted to his or her account and overdue. The term of monitoring the contract has expired. The conditions of the contract were not fulfilled. The user may either return the funds or extend the contract. So based on the terms that you set, the parameters that you set, you would, if the deadline was not met, if the soft cap was not met, whoever invested in that ICO would get their money back. Okay, a little more on Joel. Joel is really the the big benefit of this project compared to other cryptocurrencies. Goes over their interface, like it says, it's very simple to use. Anyone can make their own smart contract. Okay, Joel, the decentralized calls of smart contracts. In Ethereum environment, smart contracts are useless entities if there are no calls for them. In other words, a contract will never be able to initiate the check of conditions and subsequent transfer of funds without an external call. Therefore, a call of a smart contract is an event not less important than the contract creation itself. Unlike other projects dedicated to the creation of smart contracts, MyWish implements a system named Joel that allows calling contracts using a decentralized solution. Okay, so decentralized meaning, you've got a bunch of different entities that confirm the contract versus, one middleman that's inspecting the contract and confirming it. The implementation is built on the basis of the controlling smart contract, which is located in Ethereum network. Has all the information related to scheduling of calls of smart contracts and initiate calls of user contracts. The controlling contract is called by MyWish system or by any other network user. To motivate calling the controlling contract, numeration is paid in ETH Wish to the first user that made the call within a certain time interval, or reward distribution among calls within a single block. Note that this approach is proven solution for Ethereum. Okay, so rewarding those who actually call the actual contract, they secure the confirmation. Okay, the other integrations with other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Neo, Ethereum, and soon to come Litecoin. Okay, it goes on to explain how it would actually work, sending the code of the contract and its description to the experts of MyWish platform for reviewing. That's their audit system. In case of successful review, start of integration into the platform, programming the adjustment of the contract, including UI for its subsequent integration, testing for involvement of industry experts, release the contract into the product version of the service. Okay, and then programming a smart contract for payment of a fee to the developer of the usage of his smart contract by MyWish users. Okay, if you're a developer, you could actually submit your own development within the MyWish platform. It would be submitted to the MyWish team that would go over review, and if it was submitted and accepted, they would be paid with Wish token. Okay, Wish tokens is fuel required for the platform to function. No contract can be created or executed without Wish tokens payments. After receiving the payment in the form of a token, part of the funds remains in the MyWish platform for subsequent payment within the Joel system and for paying to third-party developers for the contracts. The other part is executed or exchanged for Ethereum to pay for gas for the creation of the contracts. Okay, then it would be compensated. That's what they're talking about here. So let's consider the basic scenario of the user of the platform who wants to issue a contract for 3 years. The average cost of such a contract will be 750 Wish tokens, which is the equivalent to 0.5 ETH at the rate of the time of the token sale. Okay. After the payment, 15% of paid tokens are sold to purchase the gas needed to create and deploy the user's contract. 50% are used by the platform for maintenance and development, including marketing, and can be spent at any time. And then 35% remain in the platform and are used as a smart contract is checked and executed for 3 years. So there's actually a diagram of how it actually works within the system of submitting the token or the smart contract and the actual acceptance. Okay, something to consider are some of their competitors, which they state here and how they perform better. Blockcat being one of them. Okay, common features of the project: smart contract library, gas optimization, comfortable interface, open platform for third-party developers. Okay, Blockcat is not concerned about contract invocation. After creating, the contract stays in Ethereum and awaits to be called for execution. So someone would literally have to go find the call for the execution. But MyWish guarantees every created contract will be called and executed, even if our platform no longer exists in the future. So if you have, let's say, your will or your private keys on a backup contract, you can still gain access to those even if MyWish were to go under. Okay, thus MyWish team implemented complete contract lifecycle from its creation to either successful execution or cancel demanded by user. Blockcat is not supported to realize specific life case contracts, but it basically is a marketplace for all types of contracts. MyWish gives priority to certain tasks and develops contracts in order to find solutions for the tasks. In other words, MyWish's main idea comes from the user's need to solve a certain problem, to make a wedding contract or a testament, redeem assets from a wallet when the private key is lost, etc. But after implementing basic contracts, the platform will look through external contracts very thoroughly before adding them into the library. Another one was Digipulse. Okay, but it didn't reach its soft cap, so it wasn't actually implemented. But MyWish, the implementation of contracts library for various life situations, not only wills. And number two, MyWish is based on the Ethereum platform and does not require integration with external resources such as exchanges or wallets like Coinbase. Okay, their ICO launch was, I believe, on the 2nd of October. Right there. So they sold. The token sell had 62% of the total supply was crowd sold. Okay, at a rate of 0.00067 Ethereum, approximately 20 cents. Okay, the hard cap was 2.5 million. But this is how they ended up using the token distribution. Bounty and bonus was 9% allocation. Team got 14.3%. The pre-sale, so if you were an early investor, got 13% was allocated for the pre-sale. And for the general token sell, 62% of the tokens were distributed. Okay, furthermore, this is the actual Neo blockchain, so the Neo integration. And this was released June 5th, so yesterday. Development after the Neo token builder release, many users tried to create NEP5 tokens on our platform. However, token contracts are not enough for the crowd sale process. This is a key process for the entire blockchain industry. That is why we are continuing our development. On the 18th of June, we have planned to launch our crowd sale contract with Neo's blockchain. We would like to thank Neo for their continuous support. So this is the additional features: ability to change the dates of crowd sale contracts after they have been deployed. This feature was requested by many users. Okay, they'll release that on the 18th of June. On the 7th of June, which is tomorrow, we're launching our Japanese localization with the intention of adding Chinese next. Okay, so you'll be able to, it'll be available for Japanese use. EOS integration is coming soon, Cardano, and then they talk about their airdrop whitelist contracts are planned but not released yet. Then their exchanges, like I said, currently listed on IDEX and Cryptopia, but they are continuing negotiations with Kucoin, Bitfinex, and Binance. So as long as they can start to see those exchanges, we can see more volume enter MyWish. Okay, last but not least, guys, you definitely want to take a look at their community, their surrounding community. They've got about 2,500 members on their Telegram and 4,000 followers on Twitter. So not a massive community backing it, but with more attention and more exchanges being listed, we can expect a lot more attention and people using this platform. Overall, guys, I think this project has a lot of potential with the talks of being listed on, Binance and Bitfinex. Definitely some exchanges you're going to want to see this coin on in order for it to have more awareness and potential. So overall, I definitely think this has a good future behind it. I'm going to finish the video there, guys. Check the description below for all the details that you need for further research. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm getting a bunch of kids just yelling, so I apologize the interruption, but hit the little bell notification to stay notified for every time I do a coin review. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you tuning into the Crypto Blend. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm excited for this project and what it has in store. So we'll see you on the next coin review. Thanks for watching, and peace out.